What's up, everybody? Welcome to the team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is Way Back Wednesday, and for this Way Back Wednesday, we're actually playing in a tournament. Or actually was playing in a tournament, and I recorded some of the videos. And this tournament is based around 2013 World Championship. Now, these tournaments are held by Riley. She hosts a weekly tournament on Thursdays. It's by her Discord. I think her Discord, she like posts a poll, and everybody votes, and whatever wins is played for that Thursday. And when this poll was posted and everything was up, I was actually free that Thursday, and I was like, yo, we're going to play in a 2013 tournament. And I actually did pretty well. I made top 4, but then I didn't make it to top 4 because I might have fell asleep on the couch. For those that don't know, I wake up like really early to go to work, and so I'm usually kind of bad, like a little bit like earlier than normal sometimes. So yeah, definitely fell asleep even though I had a top 4 game to play. So that was funny. But yeah, anyways, we don't care about that. What we care about today is the games that were recorded. So playing Gothitelle Accelgor, and to go into this, I knew that Jace Kozinski had won that Worlds with his Darkrai deck with double Keldeo, which is very scary. That's scary, right? That's scary. It's scary. Double Keldeo is scary, and Keldeo has the Russian ability, which rushes and retreats. And we'll go over that why it's scary in a second. But me thinking that, okay, people are going to be playing Jason's deck, they're either going to play Jason's deck, or B, they're going to counter Jason's deck. And I thought that most people were going to counter Jason's deck, so I went with Gothitelle Accelgor. And plus, like, Gothitelle Accelgor is like one of my favorite decks, too, and I think I could beat the Jason's deck with double Keldeo, just from playing, like, so many games with Darkrai, with Gothitelle Accelgor and stuff like that. So that's why we decided to play the deck, if you're curious. Now, if you don't know what's going on, Gothitelle has the ability Magic Room. As long as Pokemon is your active spot, your opponent can't play item cards from their hand, which is a very big deal because even till now, item cards they're everywhere. So that's a pretty big deal. Not having 89 cards is great. And we're not going to attack with Gothitelle. Mad Kinesis, I mean, you could attack with it, but that's a pretty bad attack. What we care about is Accelgor. Accelgor has attack, deck, and cover. It does 50, and the 50 Pokemon is now paralyzed and poisoned. So the goal of the deck is you get the Gothitelle in the active spot, you Magic Room, they can't use any item cards. Then you use deck and cover, you do 50. They're paralyzed and poisoned. The paralyzation makes it where they can't attack, they can't retreat, can't do anything, and poison gives them additional damage, right? Now you might be thinking, okay, so what happens if you take a knockout? They can just like swing into your Gothitelle, who cares? Well, that's where Dusknoir comes into play. Dusknoir has the ability to send it to your hand as often you like during your turn before you attack. You move one damage counter from one of your Pokemon's Pokemon to another of your opponent's Pokemon, and basically what happens is you lock their Pokemon in the active spot, and Dusknoir moves the damage around to help protect that. Now, this is a really, really strong combo, but can be broken by Keldeo. Keldeo has the ability to rush in, it switches from your bench from the active, and then you're good to go. And this is not so bad if they play one Keldeo, because they play one Keldeo, you can just like bring it up, you can just capture it up from the bench to the active, and then you get a Accelgor and you're good to go. But once they play 2 Keldeos, they can like infinitely switch between each other and then retreat and attack. So that's why the double Keldeo is so good against this deck, and that's why Jason was able to take down part of the World Championships because of his double Keldeo. But we're going to see if we can get around that and be good to go that way. And the deck does play 2 Mew. Now Mew is a really good attacker. Mew kind of always has the theme of using other Pokemon's attacks with his versatile. This Pokemon can use the attacks of any Pokemon to play, both yours and your opponent's, but you still need the necessary energies to use attack. So this is really good because when you deck and cover with the Accelgor, it shuffles back into your deck. But with Mew, you use Mew, you copy Accelgor, you deck and cover, you shuffle the Mew in the deck instead of Accelgor, and now you have an Accelgor on your bench ready to go whenever, and you can still use it the next turn. And so that is all the Pokemon in the deck that we are playing. We're playing a 4-1-3 Gothitelle line. Gothita has double slap, sure. The Gothita sleeps your opponent, which could be somewhat good. The Dusknoir we're not attacking with. The deck and cover. So yeah, the only attack we really care about is the deck and cover. So just to let you know. So this deck is playing Dowsing Machine. So in this format, you play 2 cards. You can play Computer Search or a Dowsing Machine, right? Computer Search just says discard 2, get any card out of your deck. But this card says discard 2 and get any trainer card from your discard pile. And this is, I think, it's really, really good and underrated because this can act like a 5th Rare Candy. It can act like another catcher. It can act like a 2nd Tool Scrapper. another Level Ball Communication, whatever you need to, which is really, really strong. And that's why I'm playing Dowsing Machine in the deck, because it can count as one of the other trainer cards, right? We're playing 4 Level Ball, switch Pokemon 9 HP or less. You can get the Shelmet, you can get the Accelgor, you can get the Duskull, you can get Gothita, you can get Gothorita, you can get, not Mew. There is a Mew that you could get with 9 HP, but it's not this format. 2 Pokemon Communication, you reveal a Pokemon from your hand, put it in your deck, then grab a Pokemon in your deck. So basically, you show a Pokemon, you grab a Pokemon. So we're playing 2 of those. We're playing 4 Rare Candy, trying to get the Gothitelle out ASAP. You want this turn 2, right? You want to lock item cards from your opponent. We're playing 2 Repel. I said 4, but it's 2 Repel. Now, Repel is a Pokemon catcher, and there's a little story to go behind this. Pokemon catcher says, now it says flip coin defense, switch when your opponent's bench Pokemon when they're active, but back then it just says switch when your opponent's bench Pokemon when they're active. So Repel pretty much is a catcher, because instead of your opponent switches their active with your bench Pokemon, there's an understanding rule that if we play Repel, your opponent then asks, okay, what Pokemon do you want? And they get brought up to the act spot. So it's like a catcher. It's basically a catcher. So Super Rod to get back 3 combination of Pokemon and energy cards. Basically, this is only getting Pokemon back. Tool Scrapper, this is a really big deal to get rid of tool cards. So not only one, it gets rid of Float Stone, which is like the best tool card of the game. It gives for your treat, right? But it gets rid of tool cards of Garbodor. Garbodor is going to shut down all of our abilities. So the point of the deck is you Tool Scrapper their Float Stone off their Garbodor, and then they can't get it back on because you have Gothitelle Magic Room. 2 Ultra Ball, so 2 Ultra Ball, 2 Communication, and 4 Level Ball. We're playing 3 Tropical Beach. Draw, you have 7 cards in your hand. We have 2 Colress. You shuffle your hand into your deck and draw a card for each number of bench Pokemon, both in play, both yours and your opponent's. 4 in for Disruption, because the good thing about in is, like, yes, you give your opponent a new hand, but your opponent's going to take way more price cards than you are, so you're going to put them down like 2 or 3 cards and punish them that way, and then you're good to go. 4 Juniper, discard your hand, draw 7. 4 Skyla, exchange check for any trainer card. Once again, find the Rare Candy, the Communication, the Level Ball, whatever you need to get that turn 2 match, to get the turn 2 Gothitelle. We're going to do 3 Float Stone, which seems very scary, right? You're like, 3? You're not playing 4? What are you doing, Josh? Well, you only need them for the Gothitelle, really. So 3 is fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. If you really want a 4th one, cut a Colress, play a 4th Float Stone, sure. And 4 double close energy, which is great because that's what Gothitelle needs. So the main thing about the Float Stone is, like, if they knock out 3 Gothitelle, you're pretty much going to lose the game. So just remember that. I think it's pretty safe to say if they knock out 3 Gothitelle, you're in trouble. So they knock out 3 Gothitelle with a Float Stone. So you can also use like a double Colorless as a Float Stone if need be. But yeah, there's a deck. There's a list. What we're gonna do is we'll see 2 games that are recorded. We're gonna watch them together, and I'm a commentator of them. So yeah, let's see them now. Alrighty, guys. So here we go. Game number 1. So we only recorded 2 games. I don't know why I only recorded 2. I don't really remember. But from the start, my opponent starts double Keldeo, which is like the worst thing ever. And you're wondering what's happening in this format. The way it works is you pass, because turn 1 you can play supporter cards turn 1. So kind to try to create this effect is you pass, so you have a supporter card turn 1. So that's why we did a pass there. But you got to make sure that you don't love your Gothitas or whatever. So we do pass. They start with double Keldeo, which has that rush-in ability that I was talking about. So this is the worst thing to happen to us. Turn 1, they get the double Keldeo to start off. So start off not looking good for us. We got the Shelmet. We got the Mew. We get Level Ball to find another Gothita, most likely. I think we want to get the Gothita out and just try to get a turn 2 Gothitelle into like Gothorita next turn. So I think that's what we're going to try to go for. And try to find that tropical beach. I think it's another big thing we want to go for here. And we're probably going to see it in. We don't want to commit a Float Stone because I want to could play Tool Scrapper and get rid of that. So we need to be careful of that. But we did not find a tropical beach, which is terrible. You want to find a tropical beach ASAP. So we're just going to press done onto our opponent's turn. You want to keep the Level Ball so we can find Gothorita next turn if we need to. We could play Repel, but I mean, just get rid of the Keldeo. So not looking too good for our turn 1. So onto our opponent's turn, let's see what happens. We see a Sableye comes down. This Sableye's pretty good. It has Junk Hunt. Let's get an item card out of your discard pile into your hand. So we see it dark, you go to the Sableye. We see an in, both going to get new players at the end of 6. So we're looking for Rare Candy Gothitelle here. If we can find Rare Candy Gothitelle, we're good to go. And we got it. We got it. They gave us a really good hand here. We get Rare Candy. We get Communication. Maybe the Accelgor. Probably Communication the Accelgor for Gothitelle. Rare Candy Gothitelle. Level Ball for another Shelmet or Duskull. Could go for Gothorita as well. The only problem is we don't have a Tropical Beach or a supporter card now. We don't have a supporter card either. So Darkrai comes down, and Darkrai has that Dark Cloak and everybody free retreat that has a Dark Energy attached to it, and that's how they're going to activate that Rush-In effect with the Keldeo. So we do have Communication. Like I said, I think that's what we want to play because we really don't care about Accelgor right now. We want to get set up more. So do we grab? I mean, it's been a couple days since I've seen this. Let's see what I grab here. Could go for Gothorita and get that set. I think I like the Gothorita play, but maybe a second Shelmet. Okay. So we go for Gothorita, which I think Gothorita or Duskull is what I would go for. So we go for the Duskull here, which is kind of interesting. Because we're not doing any kind of damage this turn, but they're really not going to do anything. I think looking back, we probably maybe should grab a Gothorita. But regardless, we get the Gothitelle out, and we are just going to pass here. Nothing else we really could do. We don't want to attach a double... I mean, I guess could attach double colors to Mew. We'll go for Shelmet. Interesting. I think we're going for the Shelmet. I don't know why we put the double colors on the Shelmet. I don't know. I think the Mew probably would have been better, but we see a Juniper from my opponent. Discard in their hand. Discards Computer Surge. I mean, they can't really do anything with it, unfortunately, because they are item locked, because that Gothitelle is in play with that Magic Room. And we do have double colors for next turn, but our hand is looking pretty bad right now. And all our opponent really needs to do is put a Dark Energy on one of the Keldeos and give it free retreat. And that's pretty much all they need to do this turn. And then they need to manually power up a Darkrai. So there's a Dark Energy on the Keldeo, okay, and a pass onto our turn. So we do another Gothitelle, so we just pass here. Once again, if we got a Gothorita, we could have a second Gothitelle online, but we don't. We got a good old Gothorita. So I said goth people not allowed at the beach, but now they are. That's funny. It's funny. I'm funny. I'm funny. I don't care what you say. So Tropical Beach comes down. We can put the double colors on the Mew, and we can Tropical Beach for 5. All right. So our hand looks really good now. What we can do next turn is we can Float Stone the Gothitelle. Got another Skyla. So we can Skyla for a Rare Candy if we want to. Let's look up a Level Ball. Interesting. Oh, Level Ball for Gothorita? Yeah, right? Or do we go for Gothitelle? We should go for Gothorita. Okay, a lot of interesting things I'm doing here. I think I'm just trying to do like as much damage on the Keldeo as possible right now is what's happening, actually. Like, I think I want to try to take like the quickest knockout on a Keldeo. I think that's what I'm trying to do here. So we treat this Accelgor duck cover because it hits for weakness, so you do 100 to 10. Trying to get the most damage on the field. Because we do have the Accelgor next turn, and we do have Skyla for Rare Candy for Dusknoir the following turn. And so we can essentially knock out a Keldeo next turn if we want to. So see 110 go down to the Keldeo. Because now that you attach a Dark Energy to the bench Darkrai, there's Juniper. No Dark Energies. Can they find a Dark Energy or not? So Dark Energy Darkrai. So now they can rush in and retreat. Oh, interesting. They say, hey, no bleach for you. Now this poison damage actually could matter. It's an extra 2 damage counters per turn. Let's see what happens here. So we see the rush in. See the treat. Or was he a junk on tier? Most likely. Oh, Confuser. Okay. So on our turn, we get a Gothorita. So this is actually a really good hand because, well, we knock out the Sableye no matter what this turn if we go for a deck and cover. And we got the Accelgor. What am I going to decide to do here? So we'll go Rare Candy to Dusknoir. Looks like we're going to knock out the Sableye. Okay. I don't know if I like that play. I guess we're saving the Repel is what we're trying to think right here. Go down to 5. Take a prize card. There's a Colress for next turn. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. We got the Accelgor. We can put that down. We're going to deck and cover off here. Yep. So we'll retreat. Ooh, why am I playing Repel? This is actually really bad. This is actually a really bad mistake on my part. I should have held the Repel. There was no need for me to do that, unfortunately. I don't know what I was thinking at the time. But I should have held the Repel, and then next turn we could use it if we wanted to. I don't know what I was thinking there. Because that one could just rush in, and then the other one could just rush back in, and then retreat. It's not like you need 2 Dark Energies. So yeah, I don't know why I played the Repel there. That was definitely a misplay on my part. Yeah, so now they can just rush in. Retreat. And now they're going to go for a Night Spear here. Do 90 and 30 to a bench. Yeah, I should have held the Repel. Oh well. Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Whatever, we're here. We're here already. So Night Spear, 90, 30 to the Accelgor. Okay, so we get a Mew, we get Gothitelle line, we get a Mew, we get a Colress, and we don't find a double Colorless, which is pretty bad. We do find a Tropical Beach. And it looks like we'll have to, unfortunately, just Tropical Beach here. They won't take a double price card here. We need to keep the Gothitelle in the active spot. I don't think there's no need to like Dusknoir or anything. I think it's just Beach and that's it. There's nothing else to really do here. So there's a double colors. Okay. So we can double colors to Mew. Or no, the Accelgor. We want to double colors to an Accelgor. And the reason why we want to double colors to an Accelgor is because if they put Night Spear do 30 damage to the Accelgor, they'll threaten to be knocked out next turn. So yeah, I think it's to play here. I think they're going to go for Night Spear, 90 to Gothitelle, 30 to the bench Accelgor. My turn, we get double colors onto the Accelgor. Deck and cover promote the Gothitelle. Okay. And then there should be enough damage on the field to knock out a Keldeo. And then we could go for a Repel to break up a Keldeo. So Dark Energy to Darkrai. Night Spear, 90 and 30. So we're going to promote this Accelgor. We're going to put a double colors on the active. Oh, yeah, this hand's really good now. I'm hoping... No, don't play the Dowsing Machine. Hold the Dowsing Machine, Josh. What are you doing? What are you doing? Just hold the Dowsing Machine. No! Okay. Okay, I don't know what we're doing. Why don't we just hold the Dowsing Machine? Guarantee a Repel next turn. I guess I'm trying to go for Level Ball to set up another Gothita. But man, guarantee that Repel would have been like really clutch. I don't even know. Is there another Gothitelle on the deck? I didn't even check. But we have one for next turn. Because we just like duck and cover. Right? Yeah, duck and cover. Yeah, we probably should have held the Dowsing Machine. I mean, I get like wanted to get the Gothitelle for next turn, maybe. That's the reason why. So we could for sure take a knockout one of the Keldeos. If we could then repel one of the Keldeos up and then get the lock, we pretty much have the game secured that way. All right. So we'll see 90 and 32 at bench. To the Shelmet, okay. So our turn, we will Rare Candy into Gothitelle. We get another Shelmet. We get a Juniper. And yeah, from here we should... Okay, so the problem is we don't have... we don't have a Repel. So... Am I just trying to keep all the damage on the field? Is that what I'm doing? Just like trying to just wait it out? I think the better play would have maybe knocked out the Keldeo with the Dark Energy, but I think I was scared to get end. And that's why I didn't do that. So deck and cover. So you promote the Gothitelle that's damaged, because if you promote the fresh one, there's no way to retreat out of it right now. No, don't do that. Oh, no. So now we need to find a Float Stone. That was definitely a mistake on my part. So you have the Russian retreat. 8, 16, 24, 25, 28. Okay. Yeah, I'm not playing the best. I'm not playing the most optimal now I'm watching this. Can we knock out both Keldeos next turn? I don't think so. Oh, we top decked the Float Stone. Oh my gosh. So I think what I'm going to try to do here is knock out a Keldeo. Oh man. This game would have been totally different if I would have held that Dowsing Machine. So put the 3 on the Keldeo. So we take a knockout there, go down to 3. Can we find the second Repel? We shouldn't have played the first Repel to begin with. Okay. So the Repel is in the deck. I saw it. So Ultra Ball discard Juniper in Communication to find the other Shelmet. You grab Shelmet here, Josh. There we go. Okay. Put that down. Put a double colors on the Shelmet, or Accelgor, and then Juniper. Okay. No Repel. Okay, so first we got lucky with the second Float Stone, but now we're missing the Repel. And so what's going to happen is we're going to duck and cover here. We're going to take a knockout. We're not going to take a knockout. We're going to do a lot of damage. But what we're going to do afterwards... We need to promote the Gothitelle with 120 on it. Hopefully I do that. No, why did you do that? Oh my, I like threw so bad this game. I should have, if I put the Gothitelle up with with the 120, we protect our other Gothitelle. Oh my goodness. And now they end us. So I'm playing terrible right now. Okay. We get lucky. We get Juniper. Okay. Yo, I can't believe we promoted the Gothitelle with 90 damage on it. Yo, I threw so hard. Okay, so they got out of 3. We'll set up a Shelmet on our turn. So we get a second Mew. We get a Juniper. And what do we do here, my guys? So it looks like we're going to go Duskull and N. So we got the Accelgor. But now my opponent is free to play any... yeah, they're free to play any kind of item cards. Yo, I threw so hard. Oh my goodness. This is a bad showcasing. Alright. So we deck and cover, but it only does 40. We're going to Sinister Hand. I don't know what we're Sinister Hand right now. Yo, we played so bad. Oh my goodness. Okay. I wonder what I'm thinking right now. Because now if my opponent plays a Repel of their own, they can just like knock out Dusknoir, and then I just like lose. Like, you didn't even promote here. The Mew? Alright, can they're free to use item cards now. They're free to do whatever they want. Can they find a way to knock out this Dusknoir? Yo, I played so bad this game. Sableye comes down. Okay. Dark Patch to this Sableye. Ultra Ball. Okay. Looks like Energy Switch Colress, I think is what it was. Yeah, I did so many misplays this game, unfortunately. Dark Claw, so they do additional 30 damage. Hypnotize the lady trying to put Mew to sleep. Heads, it goes to sleep. Another Sableye comes down. And there's a bike for 4. For Big City Gym comes down. Okay. Can they find a catcher? They find a catcher on Dusknoir, that's pretty much game. And there's an end. So it's a 3. Oh, goodness. So they're rushed in. Okay. They find a catcher. I mean, they can take a knockout here. And oh, they don't find a catcher. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is actually a pretty big deal now. So they do 110 and 30. And gets knocked out with poison. They go down to 1 prize card. I misplayed the mess out of this game. If they found a catcher, they could bring up that Dusknoir and win the game. But I played so bad. I played so bad. Oh my goodness. Yo, I think that was another misplay. I definitely should have I should have put the Mew down and attached a double colors to it. I should have just waited actually and not have done anything. Yeah, we should have put the Mew down, attached double colors, so there's a Accelgor that could attack the following turn. Oh my goodness, I got so lucky this game. I didn't even realize it. Yo, I played so bad. I apologize, guys. So we'll go to 1 price card. put that down. We'll deck and cover. And at this point, it doesn't matter because we deck and cover, send up a Shelmet, then Dusknoir the damage to Sableye. We got super lucky that game. Oh my goodness. Promoted the Gothitelles wrong. Just burning a Dowsing Machine. Using the Repel when we didn't need to. Oh my gosh. Maybe it was also a learning game for me because it's been a while since I played against this matchup. And there's their Repel that they needed the turn before. Yeah, if they hit that the turn before, they definitely would have won. Because they can poison me and put me to sleep, but it's not going to matter because we're going to be able to move the damage from Darkrai to Sableye. They needed that catcher the turn before. Yo, I played so bad. Oh my goodness. I'm also watching myself too, and I was on the cell phone some of the times. So don't play while I'll be on the cell phone sometimes, guys. All right, so we're gonna move the damage to the Darkrai to Sableye, and we'll get super lucky. That was a super lucky game. Like we definitely didn't deserve to win that one. That was definitely like how to almost lose to Darkrai double Keldios. But like I said, we have another game that we're gonna watch here in a second, and let's see how that one goes. Maybe I'll play better. Alright guys, on game number 2, and I do believe this is another Darkrai game, so hopefully I can, you know, show how the deck is supposed to work. But this is a different version of the deck, and this is Darkrai Garbodor, not Darkrai with the double Keldios. So that's a big difference here. And they do have Sneasel. Sneasel has corner, which makes it where our opponent can't retreat, which means Gothitelle can't retreat. And my opponent is going first as well. So they start the Sneasel, go to random receiver, flip over till they find a supporter card, and they find an N. N is actually very good for us because our hand, I mean, it doesn't look good. I mean, 3 Float Stones, Juniper, Skyla. So, like, if they N us here, they actually save us. So we'll see what happens. There's a Trubbish coming down. And like I said, Trubbish can evolve into Garbodor, which then has the Garbotoxin ability, which shuts down all abilities outside of Garbodors. So we're going to see N. Both players get a new hand of 6. We get a Skyla, Shelmet, and an N. So what do we do here? We could go for Skyla, but looks like we're going to go for N. Get a new hand of 6. And we do find a Gothita and a Level Ball. So the Level Ball can find a second Gothita if we want to. Let's see what we decide to grab here. Looks like we are going to grab a second Gothita, which I do like. And we're going to press done until our opponent's turn. No beach again, unfortunately. But that Sneasel is like kind of a pain. Float Stone, switch to the Trubbish. Juniper, discard the hand. Discards an Enhanced Hammer. Juniper, something else. Okay. Laser, try to put our Mew to sleep. Heads, it does go to sleep. There is a Garbodor. So now it has a Garbotoxin, which is going to lock out all of our abilities. And we're going to see a corner do 10, plus the poison is 20. And now we can't retreat our Mew. So on our turn, we get a Super Rod. So we're going to play in here to get a new hand of 6. And of course, what we're looking for is a Accelgor, DCE, Rare Candy, Gothitelle, which, of course, that's a lot to ask for. But we do have a Duskull. We do have a Shelmet. And we're just going to pass here. On to my opponent's turn. Okay. Let's see. What do they have? There's a Sableye. We do have a Rare Candy Float Stone. Oh, very big Suited Gem is actually pretty bad for us, too. So another corner. Because now they're going to slowly build up damage on this Mew. So we do get a Float Stone. We will play an N. And can we find a double Colorless? And no, we don't. So this Mew is actually going to get knocked out, going back into our... No, they 3 damage, 3 poison. So it doesn't get knocked out immediately. But that's not good. So press done. Onto our opponent's turn. Okay. So what they could do here is something pretty cool. Okay, so Tool Scrapper get to the Float Stone. They could retreat to Sableye and Confuser for the knockout, or Junk Hunt for the knockout, and get 2 item cards back if they want to. So, yep. And this is what we're going to see here. So, to junk hunt, get back 2 item cards. And the poison will knock us out. And then on our turn, I mean, I guess, Lord, I don't even know. Like, our hand is bad. Our hand is really bad. So, laser switch, okay. So, gets knocked out. We'll send up Gothita onto our opponent's, or onto our turn, I mean. So, there's a Float Stone. So, Float Stone, and, like, what do we do here? I guess we might just Juniper. We could repel up the Sneasel and just like try to knock it out this turn. I think that's what we're trying to debate here. Yeah, so we're gonna go after the Sneasel and just like try to knock it out this turn. So we're gonna Juniper, just burn our hand, try to have double colors and an Accelgor, and whoa, okay. So this seems really good, but we don't have that Garbodor is still shutting down our item lock. So we do get the knockout on the Sneasel. We do have the Rare Candy if we want to go for that. So you see me not doing that right now, actually. So we take a knockout here. We set up Gothita. And the reason why we're doing this as well, too, if they somehow get that Sneasel into play, we can then Rare Candy to get out of the Sneasel. So that's also a good thing that we could do. So Dark Patch to Darkrai. Dark Patch to Darkrai. And this is starting to get scary. So now that Darkrai is set up, Repel, bring up Shelmet most likely. Darkrai come up and smack us in the face. And there's a Skyla. I don't know what the Skyla accomplishes here. Maybe if they get back Ordinary Rod. Oh, Gatsis. The good thing is we're going to burn our hand. So 90 and 30 to a bench Gothita. So now I need to send up the Gothita that's not hurt. Okay, so we can communicate a Gothitelle for Gothorita. And then you go for Gothorita here, Josh. No, go for Gothorita. There you go. There you go. And so you evolve the bench Gothita to Gothorita. You Rare Candy to Gothitelle. You can Super Rod to get back some Pokemon. Okay, and then you Juniper and see what we get here. So we have Level Ball, which is okay. So our hand is actually really good now because we can Level Ball for Shelmet, right? So we do that. We communication the Accelgor for another Shelmet. We get Tropical Beach and then Beach for a new hand here. Interesting. Why did I treat the Gothorita? I think what's happening, now I'm thinking about this, I think for some reason, I think right now, I'm thinking that Gothorita, or Gothitelle has 120 HP. And I'm scared it's going to get knocked out. Maybe. So we're going to go for another Shelmet here. And this is actually, okay, so Gatsis is only going to get rid of the Rare Candy. And this is fine now. Because what we could do now is we get Skyla for Tool Scrapper, get rid of the Float Stone on the Gothorita, go down to 2, right? So send up Gothitelle. We put down Gothitelle, put down Accelgor. I hope we Skyla for Tool Scrapper. Yeah, I like that. I like from the there. Skyla for the Tool Scrapper, which is going to get rid of the Float Stone off the Gothorita. So now they can't use the item cards, and we can Paralyzation lock them now. So now retreat to Mew. Mew's only going to do like 30 damage plus poison, which is 40. So not a lot, unfortunately. Alright, Gothitelle on our turn. We could put a double colors on the Accelgor. Oh, wait, that's their turn. Oh, sorry. Skipping a turn. I'm skipping a whole turn. Alright, there's a pass on our turn. We will double colors the Accelgor Colorless for 6. And we do have an interesting situation here. We can Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards to find a Shelmet. And we get deck and cover this turn, or we can Tropical Beach. I don't know what I decided to do here. Looks like we are just going to go for deck and cover. Okay. And the next turn we could Skyla for Rare Candy, get out the Dusknoir, and knock out the Gothorita next turn. So that's pretty good. So poison comes down onto our turn. We get an in. So we get the Accelgor. We can place Skyla to get the Rare Candy. Rare Candy to Dusknoir. And now everything's slowly going our way. So then we're going to Sinister Hand, move all the damage to the Gothorita. I don't know if I 100% like this play. I think I don't know why I'm doing this. Maybe I should have just kept the damage on the field. Wonder why I'm going. Alright, anyways, I guess we're just trying to get like another card. And Gothita's not useful at all. So kind of a wasted like Sinister Hand now, because now you have like one less card to draw with the Tropical Beach. But it's fine, because what we can do now is we put down Mew, double colors, and like research our hand away. But there we see an in, so they counter our Tropical Beach with an in. And let's see, what do we find here? Alright, so we're golden now. We got the Shelmet, we got the Juniper. We can hopefully find a double colors and be in an okay spot. Okay, on our turn, we'll put down Shelmet. We'll put down the Juniper. Discard our hand, draw 7. And there's double colors, so we should be in an okay spot here. We could have maybe put down Mew to have a double colors to it. We're just going to move the damage off the Darkrai. I don't think that's really needed, but that's what we're doing. So press done. We'll retreat, deck and cover. And then now, I mean, we're not guaranteed to win at all. Don't get that twisted. But we're in a really good spot here. So they Tropical Beach. They take poison on our turn. We get a Juniper. So we could hypothetically like deck ourselves out right now and then deck and cover. Which I do like that play a lot, because then we can drop another Shelmet. Oh wait, we don't have. I thought we had less cards than we did. Alright, so this Shelmet, put that down. We can Sinister Hand. We're gonna keep as much damage as we can before we do anything. So we're gonna see me spread the damage, just try to spread all the love I can. So put the Sable up to 6. We'll put the other Sable up to 5. Press done. Retreat to Mew. Deck and cover. So yeah, we look like we're in a pretty good spot here. So the Gothitelle, poison, they can't do anything. I'm pretty sure this list doesn't even play Keldeo at all, so there's like nothing to counter us. So there's an N. And the N's probably the best way to counter us. And that's why I'm not taking knockout on these Sableyes. I'm just waiting and try to like use it when I have to. Tropical Beach, Poison, our turn. We can Mew, double colors the Mew. We want to. Let's move for a Accelgor here. Okay. So we're going to Colress. Don't worry, we're not going to deck out. Because we can deck and cover, put our Accelgor back in the deck plus the double colors. Hopefully we don't take a knockout here. That's what we don't want to do. We don't want to take a knockout this turn. Press done. Because he still survives. There we go. And then we deck and cover. And then now next turn we can pretty much win the game. All right. Well, not 100%, but it's pretty close. So there's Skyla. Skyla should probably go in here. That's their best out right now. So laser is not going to matter. And we see the poison ticking again on our turn. We can, I think we don't have a game just yet, if you're curious. We're very, very close. And you're going to see what I'm going to do is actually attach a double colors to the Mew. And then go for a deck and cover. And that way we don't knock out the Darkrai, or we don't knock out the Sableyes in the Darkrai's. So, and that way we get Dowsing Machine for a support card next turn. Alrighty. Do we get the double colors? And no, but we can Dowsing Machine. I guess I said now, I guess like, okay, we'll take a knockout now. Yeah, there we go. Take a knockout. Go down to 3. Skyla. Go for another knockout. And then there's double colors. And that's going to be game. All right, and what we could have done is we could have Dowsing Machine for a Juniper or whatever and won that way as well. So now retreat into the Accelgor and we'll win. So that's a better showcasing of the deck. We didn't make that many misplays. I don't think we made any at all that game. I think game 1 we were scared. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I think the big thing is I think Gothita. I thought in my head that Gothita has 120. Maybe that was the reasoning why. I'm not sure. But there we go. There's Gothitelle Accelgor in 2013 and how I play the tournament. So there we go. Like I said, check out Riley's Retros tournaments. They're every Thursday. A lot of fun. Join her Discord, and that's how you vote for what decks you want to see. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow for Expanded Thursday. Alrighty.